Hi, my gorgeous people. I am so sorry that I am this late with coming to you guys. Um, I came in to log into you guys, and it was saying that my camera was gone and that I did not have a camera. So I was trying to fix it, and then I said, "Well, let me just go to my other computer and do it." And then it said that I needed to download an encoder. So it was just one thing after another. Hi, Renee. Hey, Deborah. I'm so sorry to be late. Um, as I said, I was having computer issues. So I'm just jump right in so we can be here for a few minutes and talk. And I wanted to talk to you guys about if I look this way, I'm getting some watermelon. Hey, Renee. Okay. So what I want to talk about really quick is I want to talk about the Dominican Republic. That's the hot topic for right now because there have been 6 tourists in the last year that has passed away, and they're saying that by all 6 of them was by the same um had the same symptoms when they passed away. So they wanted to say that it's in the water. Some say that it's in the air that they're breathing, which that one doesn't make sense because if it was in the air that they was breathing, then everybody, even the locals, would be passing away. So it's definitely not in the air, and that's what one of the survivors, one of the family members of the deceased, had $1 million lawsuit out against them because she said that he hey hey she said that she thought it was in the air, something in the air, but she should have she, she should have thought about that because if it was in the air, then she would have died too, or been extremely ill or something. So um, she'll probably change her calls with all these other deaths going on. And she was like that they was telling her that they wanted her to cremate her husband in the DR because she said that they were scared of what the autopsy was going to find. And so she said that she had to fuss with them to get them to ship her husband's body back home. Um, and so now that now that all these other people, these other five have passed away, she has a valid claim. Not that he passed away in by the air, but me personally, this is what I think. The one or two things has happened. The resort gets their water probably from a main supplier, and maybe somebody at the main supply place um, um, mess with the water, tamper with the water that goes to those two um, places, the casino and the resort, and maybe they have put stuff in the water, and maybe it's the water that only customers or whatever can get. The staff can't have it, or something to that nature. I think some bottles are being spiked, and that's what's causing it, or someone at the resort and the someone in the resort and that works in the resort and in the casino, they probably have come together and for whatever reason are mad at at us as being Americans and target us and target certain people And so I believe it's either staff from the resorts that's doing it, or it's staff from the main water supplier. So that's my take on what I feel like is going on in the DR. And as all y'all know that I just recently left the DR with having surgery, and we met a lot of friends there, and we're thinking about going back. And my family is fussing about it because of the deaths. But I told them this right here. One, where the people are passing away at, we're nowhere near that. It's in the tourist section, and we're in the medical section. And two, those people are in a resort, and we are in a recovery house, and it's a big difference between a resort and a recovery house. Well, you don't have all these luxury things in the recovery house. The most luxury I feel like we had was there was um, a terrace on the top of the roof where we can go up there and we can see the water and listen to the locals over at the Little Caesars jamming. Yeah, Little Caesars was the spot. Oh, Renee said one of the deaths has been a confirmed alcohol poisoning. So yeah, that's what I believe. I believe it's somebody that works there, and it may be somebody that works at both places. So when the FBI and the CD, CD, the Center of Disease Control (CDC) does their investigation, that may be something that they look into and see if it's one person that work at both places, and if it is, that could be, something that the corporate is doing because they have access to alcohol, water, food, all those things that people tend to have when they're over there. So I believe it's not something that is uh, countrywide, that all places in the DR is if you go, you drink the water or drink the alcohol or something, you're gonna die. I really don't believe that. Um, I do believe that the families have a right to um, closure, or not closure, but justice. I do believe that the family has the right, they need justice because of what has gone on. And I understand that the resort and the casino is taking a hit with their travelers. Well, the whole DR is taking a hit because people are scared to go anywhere in the DR because of what's going on. So, but again, like I was saying, the difference between a resort and a recovery house. With the recovery house, from the time you get in the DR to the time you leave the DR, you have a personal driver, and the driver has been with the company or with the recovery house or the doctor, because it's the doctor's recovery house. Been with the doctor for years because when I was doing research, so many people was raving about Jose is so good, Jose is this, Jose is that. And believe it or not, that was the same person that picked us up from the airport, Jose. And he took us wherever he took us back and forth to the doctors. The store was right across the street from the clinic. When my sister wanted to go across the street to the clinic, if it was not a nurse's aide, it was um um it was him taking her over there. He took us everywhere we wanted to go. When we went to the mall, and he was just like a bodyguard. He made sure that we got in good, and he's he didn't crowd us, but he was there. You turned and you saw him, and so yeah, they are very, you in a gated community, double gated community, because when you go in, you go through a gate, and then once you get in, you go through an even more secure gate to actually get into your recovery house. So I don't feel like if you now I can't speak for all recovery houses. Thank you, Deborah. The New Jersey teacher that passed was there having surgery. Where did she stay at, Renee? You know where she stayed at? Because if she stayed in a hotel or a resort when she went to recover, then that could be the reason. But also, there was a death of a lady whose daughter was very prominent over there. She was an Instagram star, and she passed away. And that was because the doctor that did the surgery was Dr. Cabral. Everybody knows. And according to people that I met there that had Dr. Cabral, and what I've seen over the internet, looking him up, um, they say that Cabrera is very, very aggressive when he does his liposuction. And in the process of doing that lady's liposuction, he punctured her lung instead of getting her help. He let her lay there, and she passed away. Okay, that's doctor's error. I understand that. That same thing with puncturing the lung can happen here in the States. I've looked at um, uh, YouTube videos where people go down to Miami and they're dying, or they can't, or something go wrong with their surgery and their recovery from being in the. Okay, Renee says she's looking up about a New Jersey teacher, and where she stayed, where he or she stayed at. Well, it has. I guess it's a woman, because most women are the ones that's getting the cosmetic surgery. Um, but yes, I know that y'all are just listening to me ramble. What do y'all think? I see that Renee said that it was confirmed that one of the deaths was due alcohol poisoning. Do y'all believe that it's a um, uh, statewide with them with this, or do you feel like it's a few select places that this is happening to? And what's y'all take? Do y'all believe it's in the air? Do you believe that somebody is spiking the alcohol? Do you believe somebody is spiking the water, or that works there, or someone from um, the main company that they get the alcohol and water from? What do you guys think? Um, and I think Oh yeah, I think the one she's talking about is the lady that came in. She got a drink, and she took a shower or something, and I guess they found her right there by her drink or whatever. But um yeah, so um yeah, what is your take on it? Y'all let me know. Y'all tell me what y'all think is going on. You think it's all alcohol, Renee, or just like at those resorts? And how do you think the alcohol is? Because their alcohol is much stronger than ours. My sister had some, along with one of the girls that we met husband. They had some, and I think it was some more of the girls at the recovery house. They had something to drink, and my sister said their alcohol is much, much stronger than what ours is. Yes, Georgia, we're speaking on all the deaths in the DR, and I was telling them what my take was on it, on what I believe is happening as far as the water being spiked or the alcohol being spiked. I believe that it's an employee of either the with the casino or the resort, or I think it's from the main manufacturer. Someone in the main manufacturer is spiking those things that's going out to different resorts and now casinos. So that is my take on it. And I want hey. No, I'm sorry guys. My grandchildren are back there. Two of them are back there. The girl is gonna be here for with me for the summer, and her brother is going to my son. Yeah, I believe that too, Georgia. I don't believe there is a coincidence. Okay, Deborah said that she agreed with my take on it. I do believe it may be some type of a group. It's and it's probably more than one person. They probably some type of group of people. You know how people get together. I call them clubs, but it's not called a clubs, terrorists or whatever. They get together. A cell gets together and target the area places that they're working, and they go through systematically and spike or do whatever they're going to do to the alcohol into the water and possibly even some food. And we don't know what if the couple, the African American couple that passed away, we don't know if they had eaten something. So I believe that we have to look at this as a yeah, we could look at it as a terrorist attack. I believe that too, Georgia. I believe that Georgia says she believes that all of the bodies should be autopsy here in the state to find the common denominator, and I believe that too. I believe from the first lady. I believe it was I don't know if y'all know, but it was a couple last year that went and they got severely sick, but I think they either went to the doctor or end up they end up not passing away. And I believe that that was the people trying it out to see if it was effective, and it wasn't effective as what they have put out now. And I know it sounds yes, uh-huh. And yeah, all the videos, yes, whatever footage that they can find as far as video, I believe it should be looked at to see um if there is something common, a person, a situation, a place, or something. But I do believe that, but I don't believe that everyone has to now, if you go into one of those resorts or those that casino, yeah, I would say switch your hotel, switch your resort, or like they said, even the I don't know what they have, a minister, president, prime minister, or a president. I think they have a president because we kept passing the president's sort of like the White House, and Jose kept telling us that was where the president, worked at or lived at, and so even that they said that yeah, it's not happening everywhere. Um, they believe it is a what you call it localized events, and they believe that the Dominican Republic as a whole is shouldn't be punished for what some people are doing there. And but they said if you're not 100% feeling safe, then they told them tell you to stay home and schedule your um your trip. But if I was, oh yeah, I didn't see that. But Georgia said that the government was on TV saying that it's normal for Americans to come there and die of heart attacks. Um, but that's not normal, you know. Yeah. If it was one person that passed away, and it was looked like a heart attack, yeah, that's probably an accident, or that's probably a what they call it, justified death or whatever. But all these people, 6 people, right? 6 people. Deborah says not normal. It isn't. And 6 people passing away of it, the government has to come off of it. I understand that they're trying to save face and make sure that their tourist attraction doesn't dwindle, because that's how they survive without American money. Yes, and Renee said that's the reason why they're fighting the families so hard to not bring the bodies back here to the States, but or cremate them. But the FBI and the CDC is involved now, so it's going to happen. The bodies are going to be autopsy, and they probably going to be taken to the FBI or the center or the CDC actual place of autopsy, and they're probably going to even resume the bodies of the people that passed away last year. Anybody that passed away suddenly over there, I'm quite sure that their body is going to be examined with the state coroner. Yeah, they don't want us to know the truth, true causes. And like I said, I believe it's somebody that works at the facilities, and I do believe that the people are connected, and I do believe that they are targeting Americans that come to their resort, because as y'all know, Dominican Republic is a very poor country, and when we go over there, we take our American money and we give American money to them. So when they get our American money, it is 3 times more than what they would get if it was paid in the DR money. Georgia said that there was a group of Girl Scouts that went. I don't know if she went, if she meaning that they went to the resort, the same resort, and she said that the parents were asking for trouble, and it wasn't smart for a smart move. Now, Georgia, I agree with you if they were going to that hotel or to that resort, and I do believe that. Let's see, how can I say this? I do believe that there is cause for concern. Um, Young women's leaders conference. Renee said her daughter would have never went. But I do believe that there's room for caution, and I do believe that there's room to be afraid, especially you going to a resort or now a hotel. And Hard Rock Hotel is, I'm quite sure, is popular here in the States, so I'm quite sure it's popular, even more popular there. So um one person was staying in a $300 room a night. I don't know if that was the African American couple or the couple that passed away that was there with right before they passed away. But $300 a night for them, for the person that owns that hotel, and that's $300 a night per room per American, and you add that up, that's some major money. That's some major money, and the economy doesn't want us as Americans not to come, or the economy is going to crash, or it's not going to be good. So, but me personally, no, I wouldn't go back over there. I wouldn't go over there and stay at a resort, or even a hotel. The only way I would go is, even if I wasn't having surgery, the only way I would go would pay a recovery house so I can stay there, and I have a personal driver and personal, you might as well say, bodyguard. And me personally, I don't drink alcohol, and I'm not a big water drinker. So alcohol wouldn't be an issue for me, but I would have to drink. I like their fresh juices. They When you're there, they make fresh juices for you. No, me either, Georgia. Yeah, they could have. But see, I don't know if any of you have ever had cosmetic surgery in the DR and have ever been there as far as any surgical procedure. I think you will understand more if I was if you might need to you keep pressing what now? Hold on. Y'all, he playing a game and the game is acting up. Go ask Papa. He's in the back room. Okay, hit resume. Let's see if it worked now. Did it? Hit home again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, close the software and start all over. But I don't know if any of you guys know um mhm. Yes, Georgia. I mean, uh, um, when you go over, okay, I can't. Okay, and this is another thing I can't speak on. I can't speak on all recovery houses, and only recovery house I can speak of is of Eden Recovery House, and the one I stayed at. I can't even think of the name of it right now, but those two recovery houses is the only two that I can speak on, that I would feel safe if I went over there. Whether we were going to visit all the people that we met over there, um, or for surgery. If it's for surgery, then um, those are only two places that I would feel comfortable going. And so I know that everyone is afraid and concerned, and there's other places, other cheap places that visit overseas that you can go to without being a Dominican Republic. I just hate the fact that their economy is going to suffer, and it's already um, uh, a low poverty country, and now with this going on, they are losing even more of the money that they would have made. And I'm quite sure a lot of them are being let off of work if they work at a resort, because there's no reason for um all them to be there if the resorts are pretty much not empty, but not the capacity that it would be if everything was okie dokie. um, so yeah, and people go to resorts because they want to feel safe and secure. They want to be able to roam. When they want to roam, they don't want to have the fear of being snatched up off the street. So I understand that. I wouldn't stay in a hotel if I was staying there. I would have picked a resort if it was like casual before I met anybody over there. I would have chose a resort too, because I would want more freedom to enjoy my vacation. But now with all this stuff going on, it is crazy, and I feel sorry for the locals that has to suffer for either an accidental um, um, poisoning of alcohol or water, which I can't see, alcohol and water being accidentally um, poisoned with the same poison. I can't see that. That right there is, that to me, that's not kosher, and it's not likely that it's not a man made poison that's been poisoning them. And it could have been cyanide or whatever. But the point is that Americans are passing. We have had 6 Americans pass there, and then in the cosmetic world, right before I went over, Dr. Yeely, she had someone that passed away, but she said that they came through the surgery well, and they was waiting on the autopsy to find out what went wrong with that young lady. And then, of course, the young lady that who mom went in, um, and Dr. Cabrera punctured her lung, and he let her just lay there, and she died. So that wasn't kosher either. You being a doctor, and you did something wrong, and you know that you can save the person, and you just let the person lay on the table and pass away, and then you want to tell the family that, oh, first it was, oh no, she didn't have the surgery, then, oh, she had the surgery, but some complications went wrong. And then you're going to try to leave the country. You're going to try to leave the country. That's showing your guilt. You ate it already? Lord. Um, but yes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, they said they want some hot dogs, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make them some hot dogs in a little bit. Yay, hot dogs! But yes, guys, I do believe that there is room for caution. Do I believe that all of the DR should suffer for? Yeah, yeah. Is there anything okay? Huh? Is everything okay? Mm-hmm. You're not getting on my lot with your hair looking like that. Why not? Cause I have my own life. Well, I know my granddaughter has a YouTube channel, y'all, and we're trying to get into it so she can make my videos. Make her videos. So you can make a lot of comments on them, and I want 1,000. Don't think you're the only ones that don't have comments. She wanted 1,000 subscribers because she knows that that's when she makes her money. See, she's very smart, and she wants people to leave lots of comments and look at her videos and like them, because she knows that that's a good way to build her channel as well. And she's just going to have one of those channels like most children. She's just going to talk about different things and just her life. And no, Georgia, you shouldn't do that. I understand that. That's you slacking on the job. I don't understand that, Renee. Yeah, Georgia said that she oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, because of her hair? No, that was her mom. Her mom brought her. They surprised me yesterday. I was sitting in here doing my school work, my real estate work, and they surprised me. So no, that was her mom. But her mom knows that it's it's even though I'm hurting and stuff, I'm going to get that hair done. It's going to get washed and it's going to get done while she's here. Yeah. She, I will. She, come here, Kiona. Come here, Kiona.
What?
Come here. Now I will show you that how thick. Come on, get up, get up.
No, no.
How thick her hair is. I mean, I don't know. Come up here. I don't know if you can see it, but this ponytail right here is like. I mean, it's like wool. Her hair is like thick, thick, thick. Just like her mom's was, and so it's gonna be hard. I have to what I normally do is I have a installer and I take the installer and run it through her dirty hair. Oh, Renee, I didn't take offense to that. I didn't take offense to it. But I run the installer through her hair and then so it can break I can break it down some and then I wash it and then I blow dry it and go back in with the installer again and straighten it out. So when I put her braids or her ponytails in, you see her length because her hair is long. It comes down to here. Um, but it has so much draw up that it doesn't look like it. So, but okay, back to our topic of conversation, and to Georgia. Georgia said that she has to put um Dominican Republic on her list along with Haiti and Mexico of places not to visit. Um, because she doesn't want to take a chance. And I haven't heard anything. I did hear some about somebody passing away in Mexico right before I went down to the DR. Um, and Keyshawn, Papa call you. You must then clean up behind yourself. Um, oh yeah, my daughter, she just keep their hairs in ponytails. She was tender headed and then like her hair done. So in turn, both of her girls are well, no, the baby girl's not. Well, I said both of her girls. She got three girls now. Her middle girl, she doesn't mind getting her hair done, but this one back here, oh my God, you can think you killing her when she getting her hair done. Is you don't even touch her hair and it's and so I always get the bad end of the stick when she come to visit because of her hair being is what it is. So I'm used to it, but I don't like it because I tell my daughter just because they don't want their hair done doesn't mean that you shouldn't do the hair. Because you don't want people talking about you, about your children coming out looking any kind of way. And my daughter, she keep her hair like in twist. She twists her hair, and it's not locking twisted. She don't twist it or lock it. She just twists it because um, her hair texture is good enough to do that and it looks pretty. And so she that's how she keeps her hair. And when she gets ready to go out, she untwists it and it's got the wavies and all that kind of stuff in it. But Deborah say her grandchild acts like she drowning when she getting her hair washed. Yeah, I know. I just taught her how to lean her head back in the tub, because that's why I wash her hair, because I can't wash her hair like up in the sink or anything like that. I have to, when she get the water out, she has to hold her head back so it won't get in her face, or she'll have a conniption fit. She'll have it'd be water everywhere in the bathroom, like a baby splashing. But yeah. But guys, on Georgia, I respect that you will not visit Dominican Republic. But I will say that you're missing the country itself. Like what they have to offer as tourists is beautiful. The water is gorgeous. The beaches are nice. I mean, so I would hate for you to miss out on a really nice place to visit, um, because of people making it hard for you to go out and enjoy yourself. And I do believe that if you decide to go, just exercise caution. Just one, if you get alcohol, I would not get it from a bar or anything like that. I would go out and buy it myself. Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Georgia said that she do agree that it is a beautiful place. But she'll wait till everything calm down, and the people that have been, whatever has happened to our Americans that passed away, get resolved. And if it is deemed that it's somebody doing this, I agree that it should be a full out investigation, and prayerfully, the person or persons are caught, and things will go back to being normal. And also, their normal is also Americans getting kidnapped. So that is something to make sure that um, you're being aware of as well. I would say if you have an opportunity to have a personal driver and a gated community or something like that, um, that's what I would do. Me personally, um, I wouldn't go anywhere without having Jose with me, and that was a blessing, because he took us, places, to the malls, to the places that the thrift store kind of like things. I mean, wherever we wanted to go, he took us, and we felt secure. I mean, when we would get out the car, if somebody would come up to us and try to talk to us, he was right there to push them back. And so we felt safe. It wasn't like any time that we were there, we didn't feel safe, because we were, even the recovery house manager. She was about my sister age, and she lived in, I forget what it's called, but she even took my sister out, and they went out and she danced and different things to that nature. She didn't drink anything, or she didn't eat anything, so that wasn't a cause for her. But we didn't know all this was going to happen or going on anyway. So, but she did. She went out and she had fun. She all of the guys over there, Dominican Republic is a place that a lot of people come to go and get surgeries. And a lot of people, a lot of this one of the main surgery that women go over there to get is what is called the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift. And so my sister and I, we naturally have a, what they say, a big kadonk. And so my sister but is they everybody said, "Oh God, I wish I had your butt. I wish I had your butt." And so she was very popular with the guys over there because of her butt. And they even asked her, was it, did she get it done, or was it, how she was born? And of course that was how she was born. It was how I was born, and that's why I wanted some butt gone. It, to me, I felt like it was causing a lot of my back pain. And believe it or not, I was sway back. I had uh, a dip in my stomach. I mean, in my back that went like this, and your butt. Then my butt came out. So my back was like, and my spine wasn't straight, and it caused a lot of pain and discomfort from that. And not even counting the nerve damage and that I have. And um since I've had my tummy tuck and everything has been pulled tight, the sway in my back is gone. And my back, I can stand up a little bit longer. I can sit a little bit longer in certain positions that I normally couldn't sit with, because of the sway and because of the pressure in my back. So it did work. It did do good for me to get the butt reduction. And also, what was I getting ready to say? Yeah, I believe that it was a good thing for me to get the butt reduction, and it looks good on me. I believe that it came out good. Um, Even though I was a talk of the DR for getting booty taken out and not in, but yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember what it was about the surgery. But yes, I I love the fact that everything is, what, as people say, snatched. I still got a ways to go with recovery because, as you guys know, I have told y'all that I have fibromyalgia, and fibromyalgia is a neurological disease. And I believe that because of the liposuctioning in my back, and all the nerves being disconnected and has to grow back, that my recovery is taking longer because um, the pins and needles and stuff that feels like they're in my back is there, still there. And most people that has gone there to get their surgery, that part of them is not there anymore. And so I do believe that I am recovering slower because of the illnesses that I have. And would I do it again knowing that I have the illnesses and knowing that how it would be? Yes, I would, because I believe that the benefits outweigh the negative. I do believe that I'm going to have some corrections done from Dr. Yealy. One of them is on my butt, and one of them is on my right thigh. So I do believe that she's going to have to do some correction there. And I do believe that sometime in the near future, which is going to be after my 25th class reunion in August, I'm gonna have to go back and get those things taken care of, and everything will be on her except for me getting there. Everything, the stay, the surgery, everything will be on her. So, yeah. So, guys, I started late with you guys, and I am so happy that you joined me on this conversation and this topic. And I'm glad that we can all say what we feel and what our what is it, not beliefs, but our stance is, and we still be sisters. So yes, it is a pleasure to have hung out with you guys for this time, and um had this great conversation with you guys. And I am so, I'm blessed. I mean, no, I don't have the numbers that a lot of people have when they have live chats like this, but it's fine for me. In time, and everything, give God time, and it will come. So I know that y'all need to, share. Oh yes, Susan, you don't know? I got a channel back. I got it back. I did a live Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I did a live because I got it back. It's still some quirks in it that needs to be fixed by YouTube, but I got it back. Yes. Thank you for all y'all prayers and concerns and looking out for us. Yes, so our channel is back. I have to do a lot of changing of stuff because they changed all of my information that was in the description box. So I have to change all those. Um, it's a lot of stuff that, like I said, that I have to still do for it to be back 100%. I have to change the cover of our homepage again. I already changed the picture. Um, but yeah, it's some stuff that has to be done. Georgia say y'all don't forget to like the live video. Um, but so yes, so I'm trying to hook my camera up to the computer that I use for YouTube channel. I'm trying to hook it up so I can just record straight to the the computer, and I don't have to have a SD card in there, and that way I can record everything, and I can do like a fast forward like everybody else. I can do a fast forward, and it has all of the steps in it without even taking anything out. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I promised that I was going to get a video out this weekend, and I didn't. So I will be doing that. I'm getting ready to do some more of my schoolwork on real estate, and after I do that, I'm probably just gonna sit for a little bit. I'm gonna probably do about an hour and a half or 2 hours of schoolwork, um, because I want to, it's interesting to me, the real estate world is interesting, and having the opportunity to actually take this course to learn more, and be able to help my husband more in the business, that is what I'm seeking for, with this, to get some of the pressure off of him, that I can take over certain parts of the business, and him worry about other parts of the business without him having to worry about everything. So I'm ready to finish the curriculum, and so I can start helping him a little bit more. um and so yeah, I have to go ahead and do some more work tonight, and do some tomorrow. I do it in the mornings, and then I skip through the day, because I don't want to do so much that I get overloaded, and then I go back to it tonight. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So guys, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the prayers and concerns and the lookout. I feel good that I have sisters that went to bat for me, for our channel, for our DIY channel, and it felt so good to know that I was not alone in going through this, and that made it easier to know that I had support from my YouTube family, and that they was not going to give up on us. I think we went down, like, we was at 40, I think 44, 50 something. Because we had like 100 people had this unsubscribed to the channel, And then when I made the channel, the channel, the video showing that I had it back, I believe it or not, we went from 44.5 to 44. I think it's 44.9 now, or 44, something like that. But we gained a lot of family members in a short amount of time, and I think it's because that they was waiting for the channel to go back to what it used to be. And I have two DIYs that that's on the table. One I'm going to actually record tomorrow, and hopefully get it up tomorrow. But yes, thank you. I can't say thank you enough. I can't. And I try not to say too much because I don't want to get emotional. But yes, guys, I see you guys next Monday, and preferably this computer or Mac will act right, and I will be able to be with y'all on our regular time. You too, Deborah. Everybody have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your dinner, your time with your family, and I will talk to you guys later. And don't forget to go back over if you unsubscribe to Design on a Dollar, which I think is going to be Design on a Dollar budget now. I think that's what it's going to be. I have to wait for YouTube to tell me. But yes, go ahead back over and subscribe, and let your friends know so they can subscribe as well. So bye guys.